KISSA in-store radio. Broadcast for the curious.
I want to go home. I want to go back to the stars. And I don't belong here. I want to go home. I want to go home.
God, your holy books don't talk about. There's ichor in my veins with words I beg it to pour out. Been quiet for so long, there were stories to be told. I've stemmed worlds from the ground, I've commanded oceans. Sleeping on glitter and crying colors, and I tore all the paper so I don't write more words, and my body aches for secrets that I'll never spill. Spend my life healing hearts with a broken one in my chest. The chaos fading. Well, hello. Hi guys. My name's Mehr. I am gonna be playing my first record for you here today. It's called Songs I Wrote on the Bathroom Floor. I released this sometime in 2022. I am hoping for this session to be somewhat a behind the record to how I came up with this, how I built it, and what kind of emotion I experienced while putting this together. So the first song that you heard was essentially the prologue for this record, and it was called Chaos. The reason this song's called Songs I Wrote on the Bathroom Floor is essentially because I actually wrote these 9 tracks on the bathroom floor, and while I was writing them, I realized there's a spectrum of emotions I'm feeling, whether that's happy, sad, angry, nostalgic, and these kind of seem like colors to me, honestly. And while I was doing that, I thought to myself, okay, you know what? As I'm putting this together, I need to sort of feel every single color that I'm feeling and every emotion that I'm feeling. So Chaos, the first song, was devoid of color. It's black. And the next one that I'm going to be playing for you is called I've Danced with the Devil. And that's red. Did you know his ego's inflated? 'Cause no one's ever crowned him. Says he's created every star and chaos was a myth. He thinks I'm fragile and weak, and I bet he never told you I've got him down on both knees. Sick and tired of the cries and making myself guilty. Wash the blood off your hands, can't erase memories. And these walls take care everything. 'Cause honey, I've danced with the devil, I make him weak. You might be good at breaking hearts, but love doesn't scare me. Yeah, honey, I've danced with the devil. I felt his heartbeat. Waits filled with anger, but it's love that makes them bleed. must be tired, must be weak. God, I look so unloved. Put my heart in his palm. Said I feel too much. Sick and tired of the cries and begging for mercy. Go wash the blood off your hands. Can't erase memories. And these walls, they've heard everything. No, honey, I've danced with the devil. I'll make him weak. You may be good at breaking hearts, but love doesn't scare me. Yeah, honey, I've danced with the devil. I felt his heartbeat. Weights filled with anger, but it's love that makes them bleed. Love doesn't scare me, never was scared of bleeding. Your hands may be fire, but it's warmth I need. And my heart's never broken since I've danced with him. When he shrinks you down a body and you kiss his lips, you're the only one who's breaking it. Oh no, 'cause honey, I've danced with the devil. I make him weak. You may be good at breaking hearts, but love doesn't scare me. Yeah, honey, I've danced with the devil. I felt his heartbeat. Weights filled with anger, but it's love. Makes them bleed. Thank you. Thank you so much. So that was I've Danced with the Devil, and that's a song I wrote in 2020, 1920-ish, and like I said, I think with every song that I write, I try to kind of figure my emotions while I'm songwriting it. Every song that I've written has been a collection of just me sitting with my guitar trying to process an emotion, and then when I get to producing that song, I try to let it take me rather than me driving it to that emotion. So when I say the song felt right to me, it felt chaotic in its own way. It felt like you're slow dancing with someone and the room's burning. And essentially, when I had that visual in my head, it became much more easier for me to write that song. And yeah, like I said, most songs in the CP actually were written between when I was 16 to 19 years old. So it's a very naive way of songwriting, naive way of experiencing life, and getting to even build it out to where it is now. But I also feel in that naivety, there was a thread of emotion, a narrative that kind of strung from top to bottom, which was very well placed for that record and for that age, and which is something that when I look back, I get extremely proud of. So this record, and for example, I was exploring themes of home. I think in the first song, there's a voice note that starts with, "I want to go home." And this constant feeling of, where do you want to go? What's home? What does home feel like? Does it feel like the stars? Does it feel like slow dancing in a burning room with someone? Or does it feel like getting out of that burning room? And every place in my life started to feel like home in that particular phase. So therefore, that's another narrative arc that I tried to kind of experience, I think, in that point in time. This next song is called Hide and Run. And again, I think this song takes you to a little bit ahead of the spectrum in terms of Orange. And I wanted to write about what it feels like when the fight's over, or when not just fight with someone, fight with yourself, fight with the world around you, fight with your existence in general. What does it feel like when that part is over and you're looking to just hide and run somewhere, essentially? And yeah, this is what the song's about. I am just going to be singing that for you. How did we end up like this, you ask? Didn't you say the stars align when we kissed like that? I keep on thinking of it. I keep on going back. I lay down on the floor, let it all sink in, find the right words. We were building castles out of stone. Somehow you still broke down the walls, and I waited for flowers to grow. But right now I'm wishing you would come. I find myself in the same circle you put me in once. Put down the guns, put down the knives. I'm not in for a fight. I've been fighting so long with myself. I'd hide and run at sight. I turn to the left in my bed. What seemed so lovely once now seems like a mess. I'd lay on your chest and we'd count the stars. And with every word you said, I was convinced I'd give you my heart. Oh, I gave you my heart. But I'm here right now, wishing you would come. I find myself in the same circle you've put me in once. Put down the guns, put down the knives. I'm not in for a fight. I've been fighting so long with myself. I'd hide and run at sight. Oh, I tell no one what goes on in my head. I'm corrupted by fear of losing myself again. But you twisted the knife as you kissed my lips. Watched the blood pour down and said I was majestic. They say I've come crashing down like the gods. I never felt more godly, crying rivers and calling them waterfalls. But I'm here right now. Please don't come. I find myself in the same circle you've put me in once. Put down the guns, put down the knives. Not going to fight. Been fighting so long with myself. I'd hide and run at sight. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so like at that point in time when I was producing all these tracks, right, I wanted to play with little elements that reminded me of the memory of what I'm songwriting about, essentially. So, and at that point in time, because it's my first record that I'm producing, I know very little about production, but I was like, okay, I don't know how to find the right hi-hat, but can I just like use a lighter to like create a sound? Can I use the rain as some sort of pad? Can I use a coffee cup that stirs around? Just different sort of elements that would make the song what it is, and perhaps even a little different in terms of production. Yeah, so that was Hide and Run, and which moves us to the next color, which is a yellow, essentially. And yellow for me is getting out of a tunnel of sorts, getting out of some sort of darkness, at least that you feel you were in for a while, and the first light that comes in. So we're essentially ascending up on the spectrum, at least from the point of view when I was writing the song. But this next song's called Good Night. And I wrote the song when I was 16 years old, and it had a very basic, I think, narrative in my mind, at least. I was like, okay, you know what, this is like a repeated cycle that I'm in, but like, would you, with someone and on the call, and I'm like, okay, you know what, we just keep going the same things over again. And I'm like, what if the song just literally says, would you call me now to say goodnight? Like, what's happening after the fight? Like, and at 16, you know very little, you're very naive at like how you see life, how you want to do things. And I was just like, that's a great string to think about. I might just be the most stupid or neurotic person to think about the fact that, oh wow, that was a hectic fight, but like, are you gonna call me back to say goodnight? We can think about that in the morning. And that made one of the most cutest songs that I wrote, and essentially was super sad when I tried to make that when I was writing it on the bathroom floor. But when I went to produce it, I was like, this has to be a bop. It cannot not be a bop. And so I called up one of my friends, Molly, and I asked her to just give me a little voice note in the front bit. So on the first segment of the song, you're going to hear Molly just speak out a little segment, and then I get into it.
Hey, I can't go to bed knowing that we're not okay. So can you just please call me back? Actually, you know what? No.
I know it'll be alright when you kiss my lips again. I know it'll be alright when you'll trace every inch of my skin. Know it'll be alright when you see my face and think to yourself, this is mine, oh she is mine. I know you tore yourself down, when you fell in love with me, but you weren't alone now. I had my heart on my sleeve, I guess I'll just wait around for you come home and get in the sheets. I'll wait around till you feel like talking. And now all of my tunes sound the same old melancholy rhyme with no happy ending. And lately all of my tunes been for him, same old bathroom floors and tears running down my face. But would you call me now to say goodnight? Would you say the words this time? Will we laugh and shrug it off until the next time? Would you call me now to say goodnight? And I'm trying to calm me down, but I'm still falling for him, and it's all over now. So I'll have to rebuild the walls again, put them high now, so nobody can climb in, but he always breaks them down. He breaks them down. And now all of my tunes sound the same old melancholy rhyme with no happy ending. And lately all of my away from this, and it shouldn't be right like this. Sound the same old melancholy rhyme with no happy ending. And lately all of my tunes been for him. Same old bathroom floors and tears running down my face. But would you call me now to say goodnight? Would you say the words this time? Would we laugh and shrug it off until the next time? Would you call me now to say goodnight? Would you call me now to say goodnight? Would you say the words this time? Please call me now to say goodnight. Please call me now to say goodnight. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was Good Night, a very, very overdramatic song that I wrote. I am not afraid to be admitting that at all. It was quite overdramatic, as I am as a person. And so I think while I have written, as a matter of fact, actually I have never sung that song live ever before. A couple of songs over here, since this was my debut record, there were 9 songs in it, but out of which only 4 were sung by me live ever in I think the span of the last 5 years, and this is the first time I get to do that, and on a radio show itself, so that's insane. Thank you so much, Antrix Records, for that. Yeah, so this next song in particular is called I'll Find You. And this is a song that I have sung live before, and I've sung it so many times, a million times. And when this was the first song of mine that landed a Spotify editorial, landed a Rolling Stone, landed a lot of other things, which opened a full spectrum horizon for me. And the most beautiful thing about this song is that it only had like 5 different layers of things, and I thought, okay, you know what, this is a great filler song to add to the EP. And that's the one that kind of was loved by all, and I'm so grateful for that. But I'll Find You is essentially about, you know, now that you're outside and you can see things from the outside, I think I'll Find You comes off like a hue of green for me, because I felt like I have something to hope for, to dream for, to catch up to and look forward to. And this is me very, you know, kind of metaphorically putting it outside of the fact that this is a love song, because now when you're out of it, you kind of want to just make it sound like deeper and cool shit and stuff like that. But I think I'll Find You was about the time that I've had a, and I'm not afraid to admit this on a radio show, but I've had a terrible sequence of love affairs in my life who've taught me amazing lessons and who've taught me, gave me the best kind of art I've ever done. But in that segment, I've thought to myself, what if is there someone out there for me? What if there's someone out there for me? And would I run across the lands for them? Would I swim across seas for them? Would they still be waiting to have that any kind of conversation with me? And this song came from a place of hope, and yeah, and I think that's what kind of touched during the time I released it. So here's I'll Find You. Sure I've met you before. We watch the sunrise and still are. And I do remember that night we watched the stars. You talked to the planet spinning. I said I've seen them all. And I'll run across the lands for you farthest I can see. I'll swim across the oceans, fill the spaces between. I'll find you in the deserts and the seas. I'll find you in hidden mysteries. I'll find you. I'm finally ready. Back to the night we lay on the grass, trying so hard to make it this time around. Because each time we get up, they pull us down. Didn't you say come back when you're ready to show them who you really are? And I'll run across the lands for you farthest I can see. I'll swim across the oceans for the spaces between. I'll find you in the deserts and the seas. I'll find you in hidden mysteries. I'll find you. I'm finally ready. These bodies cling on me, ripping me apart. I'm climbing off of them, finding my northern star. I'll find you someday through the dark. I hope you still remember me, I'm not that far. But if you know who you are, after you've heard the song, I'll find you. I'll find you, my love. Thank you. That was I'll Find You. And I think that was perhaps one of those songs that I used to despise singing for a very long time. Then I grew to love to sing. This next song is called Waterfall, and the color I've assigned it is blue. And blue is, I think everybody who knows me knows blue is a color that I've stuck by for the last 9 years now. And what it means to me, I really don't know. But I think I like to believe it's somewhere in between the transition of losing yourself and finding yourself. And I think while you're in search for something bigger than you, you're in search for something that's beyond you, it's important to kind of take a step back and look how far you've come and all of that stuff. Anyway, so Waterfall is about remembering the time that you felt like you were bigger than life and bigger than yourself. And now you're back on the bathroom floor. You've written a song about being hopeful. And mind you, these weren't written chronologically. But like you've already explored themes of hope and love. And you've come out of that whole dullness of what you feel life could entail. But you're sitting there and thinking, you know what? I was bigger than what I am right now. And I mean, at least in my own way, I was powerful, I was lovely, and I was full of life and happiness. And I don't know where the hell that went. And yeah, Waterfall is about that. I think the idea of watching your tears fall by like the waterfall, and you ask yourself why, but you don't know that at all. This was my first single I released in 2020. Like I said, all songs in this record were produced by me, even in the records that I've worked on later. But all songs in here were produced by me. So this was the first time I was like, okay, you know what? I've made this together. And I went up to a producer and I was like, hey, can you produce this? And he was like, what do you want me to do on top of this? And that's when I realized what production was. So yeah, like I said, this is Waterfall, and I hope you like it. I'm lying here on the bathroom floor, wishing it's sinking. I'm drowning in my own thoughts, don't ask for no help. But I'm screaming on the inside for you to come and take my hand. I was so powerful at one time, but now I'm drowning. Watch the tears fall by like a waterfall. You ask me the reason why, I don't know at all. I feel so powerful in this mess I've made. I'm a hurricane, but I'm being swept away. There's a hole on the roof and the lights coming in, and I have told myself a couple of times it's not worth fighting. And oh no, I'm no Superman, but I'm trying to save myself as much as I can in this dark, deep, dying abyss I'm drowning in. I watch the tears fall by like a waterfall. You ask me the reason why, I don't know at all. I feel so powerful in this mess I've made. I'm a hurricane, but I'm being swept away. You had colors bursting out, and I picked you up off the ground. I feel empty now, but I was a sea filled to the brink. Touch me and I'll take you in. I feel powerless now. I was the dust from the stars, helium with a little heart, but I'm burning out. Oh, I'm burning out. I watch the tears fall by like a waterfall. You ask me the reason why, I don't know at all. So powerful in this mess I've made. A hurricane being swept away. Thank you. Yeah, as you can see, there was a lot of that sea water stuff, because like I think at that point in time I wanted to use as many elements as possible to, you know, showcase the fact that I'm talking about water here. I'm talking about I don't know, XYZ things over there. And there's of course, like I mentioned before, writing takes a different process for me compared to production, but Waterfall was one of those tracks that opened up a series of, oh, this is what you can do when you're writing a song. This is what you can work on. This is what you can feel, and these are the kind of compositions or rhythm that you can kind of explore. I'm still exploring the narrative of home as I ascend onto this record, and while it shifts from the stars to a burning room to a place that you can hide and run to a place that feels safe on your own at night, to a place that feels hopeful and imaginative and somewhere far that you're looking to find, to somewhere that feels in your, like somewhere that's in your body. And while that's happening, I'm also trying to understand, can it be something beyond you? Can it be another person? And this next song, 477, describes just that. 477 was a little apartment. I spent a lot of time sneaking in with someone, and I thought that was home for a large chunk of my life in that moment that I spent there with them. And I think it's the first time I'm ever admitting that, so that's going to be insane. But you'll also probably notice, and this was very, very intentional, was that the record started off in a very rock, dark, alt rock sort of a situation, more towards a pop, and eventually wanted to take it towards electronic, but I think at 19 I had no idea how to do that. So the closest I could find at that point in time to exploring synths, I went on and did that, which you'll find later in the record. But yeah, 477 is just about home can sometimes extend and be in someone's arms, can be something beyond a physical space or inside you. And that's what the song's about.
Kisses on my neck, you keep your hand in mine. Don't wanna come back to the bathroom floor. Don't wanna write you these lines, a whisper in the dark. I hope you say my name. I can feel your heart beating, your tongue's on my skin, and I, what a twisted fate. Your mind's a wonderland. I open the gates. Shouldn't say too much. Shouldn't ask me to stay. Every time we touch, all the pain flows out of my veins. And I want to turn off your lights. I know you've never felt colors like these on your skin. Am I falling in too deep? And I'm pretty sure you'll be the death of me. How I keep waiting for you to break my heart. You say we shouldn't care, we shouldn't fall in love, and everything I love dies, and I'm too scared this time. I'm conflicted between my heart and my mind. And I, take me away. Your mind's a wonderland. I open the gates. Shouldn't say too much. Shouldn't ask me to stay. Every time we touch, all the pain flows
was 477. Leads me to the second last song of the record. Yeah, so I think there's lots of genre exploration, narrative exploration, visual exploration overall. And I think that's why it takes me a long time to build every EP that I do. And I'm sure, I mean, I've heard it now. I right before this radio show, I kind of heard it a couple of times and I was like, okay, that was ass. That was really bad. But like, I thought to myself, okay, that's it. Every record in your life kind of is a step up to a certain kind of growth, I think, essentially. And for me, I think I look back and I'm like, wow, that was a time in my life that kind of describes this almost perfectly. Like I said, so lots of genre exploration because I grew up to alt rock, but my first song that I produced was electronic, and over the period of time, I've been trying to just intermix and intermingle with as many genres as possible. This next song is called Monday Afternoon, and this is essentially about the little moments in life that you forget to cherish and enjoy, and that's me being metaphorical about it. It was really about the little moments of my life that I spent with someone, and I thought to myself, wow, what a great Monday afternoon. And that's what the song's about. Your lips so pink, like flowers in the rain. Coffee tastes better from your lips. Oh my, he's got dreamy eyes, he's got sunsets woven on his skin. He loves like he's a running tap up to the brim, I'm overflowing. And maybe if I stay too long, I'll fall in love. And maybe if I stay too long, I let him fall. Somewhere in the mirror, I see you staring right at me. Go on, open the door, let the light in. I don't fear anything. I trace his skin like I'm painting, but I never want to color anything else. He puts his lips on mine and I feel it, my heart trembling on my legs. But would you put your hand in mine one more time? Would you plug the strings and sing me a few lines? And will you fall a little again? 'Cause coffee tastes better from your lips. And he says I only love him to make art out of him. It's not my fault every time we talk, our words begging to be sonnets. Your lips, I sin, and I keep sinking. And I'm too scared to say I've never loved this much, so I say yes, it's the art pouring. But would you put your hand in mine one more time? Would you plug the strings and sing me a few lines? And will you fall a little again? 'Cause coffee tastes better from
Will you plug the strings and sing me a few lines? And would you fall a little again? 'Cause coffee tastes better from your lips. Thank you. Leads me to the last song of this record. The song's called Home, and that's the most obvious thing to have done to wrap this record up. But I think I like a full circle journey, I think, and at least at that point in time I did. And I thought it would be best to start something that says, I want to go home, searches for it throughout the record, through different colors and throughout the spectrum. And what would it feel like to have all colors kind of merge into one? And home for me was a bright white light, I think, essentially, because it consists of all the colors inside of it. And I've been searching for that kind of a thing for a large chunk of my life. I mean, being an architect, also designing homes, and I think I realized at some point I never kind of really understood what it was, and this was my idea of penning it down, of all those little emotions together, of if it's a person, if it's a space, is it me, is it the stars, is it the sea, what is it? And once I tried to understand, I realized it was all of it. It's a nice Sunday brunch with your friends. It's a nice little evening you spend time with your family, and it's nice. It's that moment where you feel safe, and I think essentially that's what this song's about. It's the first time I'm going to be singing it live as well, and yeah, I'm so excited to be playing that. I'm so excited. I think overall just so grateful for being able to play this record from top to bottom, because normally in every show you kind of curate the set and you play it out and you put in all your best tracks on there to do that, and I think this is the first time I get to just play all of it together. So this is Home. Some nights I'm overflowing in every little corner. Some nights words find it hard to come. Some nights I'm curled up on the floor screaming I wanna go home. Some nights I feel at home in his arms. And I've been lost or floating in the sea or in the fires of hell, or watched him rule over my own body. And no matter how many colors you cry, you feel nothing but blue. So you call yourself a system of stars to suffice the little girl in you. Some nights I feel so free, I take a vacation to Neptune. Some nights he kisses me and I taste the stars. Some nights I'm with my friends, more drinks than liquor in my veins, and I'm the most alive I've been in eons. And I've been cold, I've had it since I was a god, speaking to the winds or to the demons in the walls. And no amount of magic will teach you how to love. So I burn down the castle and let him plant the flowers. And I am and I am used to fear the rain, now I use it to tell them I'm awake. I'm ready for whatever comes. I found a home in the waters, found a home in the stars, found a home on the bathroom floor, a home in his arms, found a home in my house, a home in who I once was. I found a home in me, and I left the door open. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm on.
Thank you so much, Antariksh Records, Veg Non-Veg, for letting me do this. This was absolutely insane. I had such a wonderful time. Thank you for letting me share my story out.
KISSA in Store Radio. Broadcast for the curious.